Hi everyone, my name is Shalima and I'm going to talk about something that you are very much a culprit of doing. Alright, so here's the situation. You are in a conversation, you are speaking to somebody in English, and what you are doing is you are framing a sentences in your head while the other person is talking to you. And you are not listening to him or her. You are busy constructing your own sentences in your own head, and as your turn comes to speak, what do you is you blurt out word to word everything that you constructed in your head, right? Then, so what you are doing is you are instead of paying attention to what the other person is saying to you, you are busy framing your responses in your mind. This is something that I have observed in a lot of English learners, and this is what they do when they are in a conversation where people are speaking in English. They are scared that when their turn comes, they are going to fumble, they are going to make mistakes, they are going to make a mockery of themselves, right? So instead of taking that chance, instead of showing bravery and actually paying attention to the conversations that's going on, what they do is they start framing their sentences in their head, and that is what keeps them busy. And I'm not going to tell you a lie, I used to do that earlier. This video is going to solve the problem, okay, for you, and I have few suggestions for you. Those suggestions are going to work wonders for you because they worked for me, and if you follow my instructions, you can actually see yourself getting out of this problem little by little. Okay, it happened like this. It's going to take you time, okay, but it will happen. Okay, so let's get started. What to do and how to take care of this. Okay, see, the idea behind doing this video is to make you aware that you are doing this. You are indulging into the habit of framing your sentences in your head, preparing your responses, and then speaking them out word by word. Now, this is, this is a bit that you are not alone. A lot of us do that, and when we are learning, but if it is normal and lots of people are doing it, it should be, we continue doing this. And if we continue doing this, we will never be able to improve that. Okay, so what I'm gonna talk about now. So my first suggestion is that it is okay, and it is okay that at the same time it is okay because English is not your mother tongue. English is your second language, right? But it is not okay because it is unnatural. This is an unnatural way of speaking, right? Second, it is too effortful. It puts you under stress, it puts you under pressure, right? And third, it brings about inefficiency in your language. So these are the reasons why it is not okay. And now, since it is not okay, we have got to do something about it. So let's talk about that now. Now, since we realize it is not okay, and we do realize that we are doing it, this is the time we do something about it. So first step towards solving a problem is to acknowledge the problem, which you just did. That you are doing this. So now we are scared, we will fumble, we will make a fool of ourselves, we will not be able to come up with the words in a natural way, the way a sentence or a language should be spoken, right? So this is what happened to us, all right? And we have acknowledged that there is a problem, we need to work on it. Now the second step towards solving a problem is that you realize that nothing can be tackled instantly. We need to start working on them, and once we start working on them, after acknowledging them, they fade away percentage by percentage. Every day we progress, every day our effort is going up, and a problem is coming down, effort rising and problem falling. First, be ready to handle it. Do not escape from it, because escapism is worst. Okay, I know I have a problem, I do not have that guts to solve it. No, This way you can never solve any of your life's problem. So first is acknowledging, second is realizing that I cannot be perfect at it. Before continuing this lesson, let me introduce you the Sparky AI English speaking app. It's like having a personal English coach in your pocket with a Sparky, and you can practice conversation, get instant feedback on your pronunciation. If you want to practice every day, if you don't want to pay fees, if you don't want a tutor, you can go with AI, right? Here is a demo video. You can watch this.
Introducing Sparky, your voice-first AI friend for building spoken English fluency. Sparky is a friendly fox you can speak in English with. Each conversation is designed to give you practice on specific language concepts or topics relevant to your life. Sparky keeps the conversation going so it never gets boring and helps and supports learners. If you're stuck for words, Sparky suggests what you could say. If you don't understand something Sparky said, you can easily see the meaning and even translate it to a language of your choice. Want to hear something again? You can just hit replay. You can also choose the accent and speed for Sparky's voice. Begin to have meaningful conversations about things important to them.
So guys, download the Sparky AI today and start speaking English confidently, and I'll leave the link in the description below, so check it out and after this video. On day 1, okay, I need to work on it day by day. So when you are talking to somebody, the goal of communication is to exchange the ideas. You listen to them, you respond, you say something, they respond. But when you are dropping off from the conversation and you are moving in your head, constructing the sentences, what you are doing is you are not paying attention, you are not listening to what they have to say. So your focus should always be on the meaning of the words, not on the idea that are being expressed in the conversations. So be present, be more aware. You have to be present in that conversation, listening effectively, listening to what they have to say to you, okay, listening what you have to say to you, because it is a bad manner, right? And it is not something that you can sustain. It's not possible that you go on like this forever, right? So start working on something that is sustainable, something that actually can work for you. It will never ever put you in a position where you feel confident about your English. Why? Because more than English, you are thinking in English. Now, you may say, Madam, we understand what you are saying makes sense. But, right? But we are unable to do it. How to handle this? I am just not able to construct a hold on when you were thinking and making up a sentence in your head. Were you not able to make a sentence? You were the same person doing that. So if you can do that in your head, why can't you do that outside your head? Why you cannot do that? Okay, you not do it on the fly. See, I'm not telling you that the problem is only of your sphere. It is the same person, it is the same you who's making up the sentence in your head. You already know the art of constructions of sentences. You have already doing it, in just that you are not able to face the fear of fumbling, fear of making mistakes, and that is why you rehearse before you speak. So please understand, guys, you already know the words, you already know the construction, you already know the grammar, you already know your words. All you have to do is, instead of rehearsing here, start speaking. I understand initially it's not going to be easy, but if you start practicing it, it will come naturally to you. I make video in English. English is not my mother tongue. It's obviously my second language. How am I able to speak English on the camera? Just like that, was I born this way? I wasn't born, right? This way I have had practiced of my own, have taken my time, and that is how I'm being able to do it. You will also be able to do it. I will give you my own example, guys. I have already spoken of this example of mine a few times earlier. In few of my videos, I used to be, so scared of flying. I never enjoyed sitting in the, planes. I really wanted to travel, right? And that is why this fear of flying was not, consistent with my idea of traveling the world. If you want to travel, you have to fly, right? So now the thing was that I was in this, in this chicken and egg problem, right? What to do? So I started working on my problem. I started working on it, psychologically, because this is a psychological problem. Yes, this is a psychological problem, and the problem of fear of flying, right? I started working on it, and trust me, I see some great improvement at it now. I'm really far ahead of where I used to be. I can like more or less confident say that I am no more scared of flying, because I have worked with that, right? And I was terribly bad at it. Like, I have scratched people wrist sitting next to me, somebody into, somebody who would sit next to me, it sit in on the plane, I would just hold their hand and twist it like a mad woman. That's how I used to behave. I have done that with my friends, and I have done that with my with the strangers, because I had no control over my feelings. And today I am very much okay. I'm pretty far ahead of where I used to be. It's all, a psychological. Yes, start working on it and you can get over it. Okay, so focus on the idea thing you want to express. Focus on the thoughts. Take your time. You don't have to rush roughly. Okay, your words take your time. Relax. Okay, don't put unnecessary fear in your head. Do not remind yourself that I'm still a learner. I'm not good at this, right? Do not remind yourself of this. Just tell yourself that you can do this. You can do this. And you will be able to handle this just right for once or twice. Just try it right. So just focus on the idea. Remind yourself of what you want to speak of, that idea that you want to deliver, and then let the words automatically pour from your mouth. Let them come out naturally. If there are, there are pauses, all right, no worries, take your pauses. Okay, we are free. We can wait, right? To do not, put unnecessary pressure on your mind. It kills the efficiency of your communication skills. It may take time. Give it time. Nobody is expecting fast results, right? So take your time, but do not delay in putting in efforts in the right direction, and let the words come out automatically. Okay, so that was all in the video today. I have expressed everything I wanted to. I feel if you start working on it from now, you will see some improvement happening with you. So I am sure of that. Just try it, and for 1 week, or let me know in the comment section if it works for you. Okay, so like the video, you enjoyed this lesson. So if you like the video, please give thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe my channel.